morning in the tent. Gross. Check your paws. Okay. Check your other paws. I don't see any cracks or cuts, so you're good. You're good, buddy. So I've been hiking with this Bigfoot figure ever since Amicalola. And I kind of use him to engage the audience on my Sasquatch page on Facebook. And a lot of times I'll get a great scenic shot, or I'll come by a pond like the one back there, or something like that, and just kind of like put Bigfoot in the shot up close to make him look big, and kind of make these little Bigfoot encounters along the AT. And it's always in the same pose and everything, and I don't expect people to think that it's a real picture, but it's just something to keep myself entertained and keep current updates on my Bigfoot page, even though I'm not doing a lot of Bigfoot research like I normally would. Because usually I'll do stuff, I'll find articles online and post it, or I'll do a little bit of field research and post that. But on the Appalachian Trail, while there are Bigfoot reports, and I am in the woods, they're kind of spaced out over long distances. And yeah, so I just got this little guy to fill in the gaps, I guess. That one and the blue Powerade are the best so far. Here's your half. What? So we're off the trail on a gravel road for half a mile, and we're headed towards a place called the Woods Hole Hostel. And it's advertised in the AWOL guide as a slice or a piece of heaven, and it is not to be missed. We're not going to stay the night, but apparently they have milkshakes, cheese, ice cream, good food. So we're going to see what they got there. We're going to check it out. Ah, Bandit, come here. gonna hike into Parisburg tomorrow. And the original plan was to get about 4 miles out and camp. But it's funny how the trail can change your mind in a heartbeat. First of all, made it to a shelter, Doc's Knob shelter, and this shelter is awesome. Check it out. I mean, that's Bandit. But over here, there's this little bench that's bolted into the ground. It's awesome to sit by, sit on, sit under, but probably better to sit on it. Some people have gathered some firewood here and stacked it under the shelter, and it's dry. I'm the only one here right now, and it's pretty late in the day, so there's that. There are bees that are flying around. There are a couple of bees, but here's the great thing. It's almost dark, and the bees are going to go to bed. Also, I've been hiking with a certified bee eater for the entire trip. Bandit has been hunting bees and wasps and hornets with a passion this entire trip. But here's the thing that really made me happy about this decision to stay here. Okay, today I used the last of my toilet paper. And I didn't get any napkins or anything else before coming in. But the privies here are awesome. First of all, there's a closed door, and they're kind of like a little shelter in themselves. But here's the thing that made it count. They put these mailboxes in here as mouse-proof toilet paper holders. Now, I didn't have any in the last shelter. They were all out. But here, and you gotta watch this action, watch this. When I open it up, there's a dinosaur. Hello, there's a toilet paper guarding dinosaur, guarding the toilet paper that's still here. This is probably the only shelter on the Appalachian Trail that has toilet paper that hasn't yet been swiped by hikers. I'm gonna stay here. And I'm going back in that privy because I really gotta take a dump. So we'll have this conversation later. Or we won't. I pretty much said what I was going to say. Okay.
May 28th. I wasn't going to stay here, but let me tell you how my mind was changed. First, I was going to tent, but a thunderstorm looms in the east. Shelter keeps me dry, and it's early rising the next day. Second, the bees didn't scare me. Banjo eats bees, and has been guarding me diligently. Third and final, I love the privy. It had toilet paper when I was fresh out, and best of yet, it has a dinosaur toy in there. It's glued down, so you can't play with it or nothing, but it sure was fun to look at. We are alone here, though, and it makes me wish someone was here to enjoy it with me. I guess that is what dogs are for, eh, Banjo? Kazooie.
It's almost dark. I'm still alone in the shelter, and I'm eating cheese. Life is good. All right. Doc's Knob Shelter in Jefferson National Forest. I ended up not being alone. Late last night, Samwise showed up. I think he's from somewhere in the UK. But, yeah, we shared the shelter, and a couple more people showed up and camped outside. There's a fly on my viewfinder. Anyway, it's a nice experience. Some type of pagan marking. Some type of heathen sign that probably means some type of demon summon. Oh wait, it's a smiley face, I see. Cute! I don't know why But all of a sudden, I started talking like Christopher Walken. For some reason, maybe it's just all this walking around I've been doing. You know, Christopher Walken does a lot of walking. Maybe that's what it is. I've got a little math equation for anybody that wants their brain stimulated. Here's the problem. Let's say Tommy has 1 fish and Sarah has 2 fish. And if Tommy gives his fish to Sarah, what does Sarah have? The answer, kids, is not what you expect. Sarah has herpes. You don't go around taking fish from other people. What's the matter with you? That's not good. Don't do that. That's nasty. Sarah, you better go get yourself checked. Try to get some pills or however the hell you treat herpes. I don't really know. I'm just a guy walking along, Christopher walking along with my dog, Ralph Bacchio. That's a play on Ralph Macchio. It's not a very good play on words. It's kind of stupid. I regret it now. I'm sorry, America. Toad. So this tree has got sunglasses on. But as cool as it looks with those sunglasses, I currently don't have any sunglasses. Those aren't broken. Those are nice. I might take those. Because the way I'm looking at it is if somebody lost these sunglasses, they're headed north. So they're not going to come back this way to find them. Sorry, tree. You look beautiful in these, but I could use some sunglasses. Not right now, though, because it's kind of cloudy. But I am taking these. As long as that guy isn't an ent, I should be okay. I don't think he's going to put up much of a fight. And the fog's kind of fogging it up, but I see town down there, and I think it's Parisburg. Welcome to Parisburg. Get your crap and get out. Industrialism. Little bunny. No, Bandit. Bandit, stay. I was filming that. Where'd he go? Hey, little bunny. Bandit, stop it. You leave it alone. Killer. Bunny, little bunny, looking so cute with your black soulless eyes. R-O-L. 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 you trying to say? Release our legions. The millipedes are revolting. Awesome.
Fantastic.
Okay, so I'm at this motel, the Motor Motel Lodge or whatever. And it looks like there was some recent repair. They put a cardboard sheet here to keep the draft from coming in. But it got the Ron Haven seal of approval. Check it out. It's totally official. But I've made myself at home. I spent a little extra money, but I got the whole place to myself. They got HBO and a TV, and look, I totally moved the TV, and I have to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to watch the TV as I'm going to the bathroom. Because I can do that. I can do whatever I want. It's my place. Like, I am king here. Alright, so it's day 2 in Parisburg. Woke up at the hotel and it's kind of been packing up a little bit. But I'm tired and I'm full. I'd like to take a 0, but just can't do it today. Come on! We gotta get to Katahdin. Well, I'm at the shelter 6.9 miles from the town of Parisburg. I didn't make it far out of town. 2 things happened. I have a little bit of diarrhea from the rear, from the Chinese restaurant, which was less than flattering last night. And so there was that this morning. I was dealing with that as I was walking out of town, making multiple stops in local businesses and a couple stops in the woods. And then there was a lot of big ups and downs, climbing up a lot of hills today. It was pretty tiring. So I only did like 6.9 miles. And it kind of sucks. So we're going to stay at this shelter. There's a great overlook of a lot of Virginia over there. Just a great grassy top overlook, and I'm maybe going to try to catch the sunset and the sunrise. And get up bright and early tomorrow and start hiking early and try to make up for the last 2 or 3 days, which have not been very much in the way of mileage. So I think I've recovered from my condition, but yeah, it takes a lot out of you when you're trying to go up hills. Even afterwards, you know, it's kind of like it hits you and then it might be over fast, but it weighs on you the rest of the day. So I'm gonna get some good early rest in and then make double time tomorrow. But I got a new sleeping bag that I'm testing out. And a pillowcase, thermarest pillowcase. It's kind of like a stuffed sack, and you put your clothes in it, and it's supposed to be a really comfy pillow. And it does feel nice. Also, SpongeBob.
Dorian.
No. Look at it. Set me free. I have no other option.
Jackie.
Why? Is there another one?
What? What, buddy?
There
Yeah,
is another one.
Yeah, is that the one Scott?
No, that's Jackson.
No. You guys have dogs, we have gotten. Yeah, same thing.
Oh, hi, man.
Just like go from behind.
You're friendly.
Just coming out of the woods a little bit. Gonna check out this grassy knob. It's a little bit chilly. I feel like I should put some long sleeves shirt on or something. We're getting closer to a full moon. Might actually be full tonight, I don't know. Almost there. I love this view. Some type of city down there, town, and some farmland. Well, tonight I'm staying at the shelter in Virginia, but I'm watching the sunset in West Virginia.